Good morning, children. This is Sri Lalita. Welcome back to our science class. In class 3, we have learned about plants. Let us revise the same by completing the following answers. See here, we have a picture. In this picture, we have different parts of a plant. Let us once have a check on the parts of the plant and their functions. In the previous class, we have studied about these functions, parts and their functions. So, what is the main function of the root? Root fixes the plant in the soil and it absorbs water. And the second one is stem, it supports the plant. Third one is fruit, it protects the seeds. Inside the fruit, seeds will be there. And next part is leaf. Leaf is green in color because of the presence of chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll in the leaf is used to prepare the food. So leaf makes food for the plant. Next one is flower. Flower gives rise to fruits. So these are the different parts of the plant and their functions. This already we have learned in class 3. And we know that a plant has different parts like root, stem, branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits. So already we have learned about this functions of the parts of the plant in the previous class. Now, in this class, now let us learn about the root system. See, in this picture, mainly the plant is divided into two parts, root system and shoot system. So, let us discuss about this root system in detail in this class. We know already root is present underground. It is an underground part of the plant. And as the plant grows, its roots become thick and woody with a corky outer layer. So, the root is very important and it absorbs water, minerals from the soil and circulates all these water and minerals to all parts of the plant so that the plant will grow better. And it also helps to fix the plant in the soil. If there is no root for the plant, there will be no fixation for the plant and the plant may fall aside. So this root is a very important part of the plant and it fixes the plant in the soil and absorb water and minerals from the soil, and it send all this water and minerals to all parts of the plant. So coming to this root is present underground. We know that already. And these roots are of two types mainly. First type is taproot and second type is fibrous root. See, this taproot, if you observe the picture carefully, we can get the difference between taproot and fibrous root. See the taproot. Taproot is a single long root. So here one long root is there, and for that long root so many small roots have arise. So from this single long root, the thin roots are arising from it. This is called taproot. We can say that taproot is a single long root with thin roots arising from it. Example, beans, rose, ladyfinger. These plants are having the taproot system. It is a single long root with thin roots arising from it is called taproot, and the examples for this type of plants are beans, rose and ladyfinger. In these plants we can observe this taproot. And the second type is fibrous roots. If you observe the fibrous roots, we can say that a bunch of roots are coming from a particular part of the root, from the base of the root. So, fibrous roots are those in which many roots arise from the base of the stem. A bunch of roots are arising from the base of the stem. Not like a taproot. this is different from the taproot. A bunch of roots are arising. All the roots are alike. No small roots, no big roots like that. So a bunch of roots are arising from the base of the stem. So the fibrous root tends to taper downwards. It goes downwards. Means taper means it is becoming narrow. While it is going from top to bottom, it is becoming narrow. So fibrous roots tends to taper downwards. And these fibrous roots are found in the plants like cereals, grass, banana. Cereals means rice, wheat. That type of plants comes under cereals. So the cereals, grass, banana, we will find this fibrous roots. And these roots help in soil conservation. The roots are present underground. They help to bind the soil and protect it from getting washed away. So if you take out roots, pluck the plant from underground, if we observe that the roots are having soil around them, so they help to bind the soil and protect it from getting washed away. So this is called conservation. These roots are very helpful in soil conservation. Next, coming to the special functions of roots, we are having some special functions for the roots. We know that already roots helps the plant to absorb water and minerals from the soil. It helps to fix the plant in the soil, and also it helps the plant to absorb water and minerals from the soil. And it holds the plant upright in the soil. It holds the plant upright in the soil. If there is no root, the plant cannot stand upright in the soil. So there are two main functions of these roots, that is absorption and fixation. Absorption is nothing but absorbing water and minerals from the soil, and it holds the plant upright in the soil. This is called fixation. So these two are the important functions, main functions of a root. So root helps the plant to absorb water and minerals, which is called absorption. It holds the plant upright in the soil, which is called fixation. So thus absorption and fixation are the two main functions of the roots. And not only these functions, these roots perform some special functions. Coming to the special functions of the roots, plants like radish, carrot, beetroot have thick roots which store food for the plant. Where do we get this carrot, beetroot and radish? From the soil. They are present underground. So these roots of these plants, they store food. So these are radish, carrot and beetroot have thick roots which store food for the plant. This type of roots are called as edible roots. Edible roots are very delicious and nutritious. So we get vitamin A by eating this carrot, radish, beetroot, etc. They can be eaten raw and also cooked. Raw is nothing but uncooked. So these roots can be eaten as cooked and uncooked. So sometimes we'll get a confusion that these are the fruits. These are not the fruits. These we are getting from the soil. We are getting this carrot, beetroot and radish from underground. So these are the underground roots which store food for the plant and which we are using, and it is very useful, nutritious, and it add variety to the diet. So this is the one of the special functions of the roots. Now coming to the assignment for this part 1, which we have already studied. First one is fill in the blanks. Dash is the underground part of a plant, and Second one is neem and people have dash roots. I told already about the types of roots. Which type of roots these neem and people plants are having? Sorry, neem and people trees are having. That roots we have to write over there. And third one is dash and dash are edible roots. Edible means it is nothing but eatables. So we can eat these roots directly uncooked. These are called edible roots, and these roots, the examples for these edible roots we have to write. Both cooked and uncooked we can eat these roots. So what are these roots? We should write. The roots of dash plant stores food in them. The examples for these plants we should write down. And roots absorb dash and dash for the plant. What they'll absorb for the plant and circulates to the plant. Coming to the answer the following questions. Name the two different types of roots which we have discussed and give two examples of plants having fibrous roots and state two main functions of roots. If you observe the video carefully, we can understand this and you can easily answer these questions. Thank you.